Good morning. This is Enid again. I'm talking this time about Ibsen Club at Grandma Gunderson's. She always had a Christmas program holiday at her house, and the men wore tux and the women wore long dresses, and it was a very dressed up affair. And they had a great time, wonderful time. And Mother, I have to show Mother where Mother
I showed,
is.
oh yeah. This is Grandma Erickson right there in the middle.
And Alma second from the,
And Aunt Alma is right there on the ground with her feet. And so just talk about Grandma Gunderson for a minute.
oh, Grandma Gunderson was something else. She came to church. She went to our church, Our Savior's, Lutheran, and she had an electric car. And it was tall, and it had curtains in the back, and Eric and Cameron used to ride with her too. They were Gundersons, and they used to ride to church with her on Sunday morning, and it was a riot. I had a ride in it a couple of times, but it was really nice inside.
And you sat up high in the middle.
Yes, real high,
And this was like 1940.
oh, well, I was born 1940. I was probably 9.
Yeah, probably 1940. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Gundersons had a beautiful, beautiful home in Lacrosse.
Oh yeah, and they had a garage that many, many cars went in, and the servants all lived up above it. So it was a big garage. You know, it wasn't a 2-story or a 2-car garage. It was like a 6-car garage. And anyway, it was a lot of fun. And I went to school with Eric, and he married Ruthie Westerland's older sister, and they were divorced eventually, but she still has the name. And it's very popular. Mrs. Gunderson had, I think they had 6 sons, and they were all doctors, except one was the farmer that stayed back in Norway and tended the family farm back there. And the rest of them all came to Norway. There was Alf.
Came to the USA.
Rudolph and Gunnar and Thorolf and Alf and Thorolf, 2 different ones. And I can't remember all of them, but Alf was Dad's good friend, and he worked on the park hospital board with him. He was treasurer of the hospital board for, as long as I can remember, until it was a paid job, and then they got somebody that was...
And at Grandma Gunderson's, the hallway
Yeah.
could sit.
The hallway seated everybody for their tuxedo party, and she had tables in there, you know, what do you call them?
Card tables. No?
No, not card tables, long tables.
Oh, like trestle tables.
Yeah. And it was really nice. I have never been in the house myself, but Mother's been in it. Many had been in it many times, and they always had their Christmas party in the entry hall,
Right.
which was huge, probably as big as his house.
Okay, and the next club. So Grandma was in lots of clubs, and this is Dorcas coming up, right?
Right, this is a Dorcas Bazaar, and Mother is right there, next to her good friend Eleanor Westerland, and Eleanor's daughter Ruthie was one of my best friends, and Eleanor lived for a long time till she was over 100 in the it was called the old folks home, but it had a name now. And anyway, I used to stop and see
And
her.
we have a Dorcas cookbook. It's white cover on it. I remember it.
Yes, we have a Dorcas cookbook. And this is
This is a bazaar that they had.
This is a bazaar that they had, and they're all in costume. I really don't know where Mother is, and I must be gone. No, that was in 1948, but it's a Dorcas bazaar, and Mother didn't belong to Dorcas, but she helped out at the bazaars.
And all these beautiful Norwegian costumes and their beautiful, beautiful aprons. And then in this one, we noticed that they're holding these wooden buckets.
Yeah, I have one of those wooden buckets.
Right.
And I keep my out-of-season socks in it. But it's got Norwegian printed all over on the outside.
Right. Okay.
And this is the senior choir that my mother sang, and this is Easter of 1943. And the one on the, what side is that?
Left.
Is that, yeah. That's Bill Burgess's sister, who lived up on top of Grandad Bluff with her mother, and she was a photographer at the Tribune. And next to her is Stella Train Jackson. That was my friend Patty's mother, and she was a train. And I could never figure out why she went by Stella Train Jackson, but she had to throw the name in there because her husband was an artist, but he never amounted to anything, you know. And so anyway, Patty and I think we went to grade school together for a while, but then we went to Girl Scout camp together.
Right. And so your mom was also involved in Girl Scouts with you.
Oh yes, she was treasurer of the Girl Scouts and for Lacrosse. And I was a Girl Scout. First I was a Brownie, and then I was a Girl Scout. And I can't remember when I quit, probably in the 6th grade or so, when everybody else went to grades or junior high.
And then she was also the treasurer for the Red Cross.
Oh, the Red Cross, yeah. She folded bandages for the Red Cross during the war. I remember that very distinctly. She folded bandages all day long.
Wow, and would they come pick them up, or she delivered them, or?
She went down someplace. I don't know where.
Wow. Awesome. Okay, and that takes care of Grandma Alice Erickson and all of her clubs.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Dad.
Yeah.
He was treasurer of the bank, of the hospital for years and years and years. And it shows,
So this looks like a groundbreaking
yeah,
because we have, oh gosh, tell me again who those people are.
that's Ulf Gunderson, Thorolf Gunderson, Dad, Mr. Stokey, I don't know who that is digging. It's Mr. Anderson, that's our minister, Ulvilden, George Ulvilden. There's Milo, I can't think of his last name, and I don't know these two men.
Wow.
Anyway,
And this is 1952, Sunday, December 14th, groundbreaking ceremonies. Oh, this is at Our Savior's Lutheran Church.
yeah.
Okay, not the hospital. So then what do we have here?
This is Mr. Schubert. Yeah.
Gretchen Schubert's dad.
Yeah, he was the architect. When is this? Lutheran Hospital Board, yeah. And there's my dad, the second one.
Your dad's right here.
Yeah, and that's Milo Sklenberg. I don't know who that is. There's Mr. Stokey and Dad.
Right.
So
Okay.
here they are. That's Thorolf Gunderson. I don't know who that is. That's Dad. And Joel Stokey. No, that's Gunnar Gunderson.
So-
And Dad, and then I don't know who's sitting next to Dad. I don't know who that is.
Wow. So this was in the Tribune at Lacrosse, Wisconsin. I don't have a date on it, but that's definitely something to do with the Lutheran Hospital, which
Yes.
was later renamed.
The Gunderson Hospital, after Grandpa Gunderson, who was a doctor, and he had six sons that were doctors and one that stayed back in Norway. And Alf was the one that operated on Dad. He died.
That was a tough thing.
Yeah,
There was
that was-
nothing wrong with him. He
That was
just,
tough on Alf. Very tough. Yeah.
are we stopping?